Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's the Titans going up against the Cowboys. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, as always, he's Charles Davis. And, Charles, we saw in the open, we've got a couple of great running backs in this game tonight, each capable of putting a team on his back.
And I'm excited to talk about the runners, not just the passers, who have a big hand and who's going to win this game. Both of these guys are do it all, can run it, can catch it. I can't wait to get this one started.
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who continues to climb up the all-time passing charts. Undrafted from Eastern Illinois, it's Tony Romo.
To me, Tony Romo is one of the great success stories in the NFL. Undrafted, turned himself into one of the top quarterbacks in the league, one of the guys that you would build a team around and expect to contend for a Super Bowl.
Romo here on first down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Fake for Elliott. Now Romo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 65 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Offensively, the Titans take the field. Marcus Mariota He and the Titans 9-7 this year, Charles, just outside of that playoff picture. 3,426 yards on the season before breaking his leg in Week 16 for Mariota.
Head coach Mike Mularkey has believed in him right from the word go and worked really hard with management to surround him with the right type of players and structure and offense for him to be successful. And they did that. DeMarco Murray running it with Derrick Henry as a backup. Delaney Walker running downfield to catch passes as a tight end, and letting Marcus Mariota use his gifts, his arm, his brain, and his legs to continue to get better.
False start, offense. Still first down.
They go play action here on first down, surveying the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Sean Lee from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Third and long here for Mariota. And underneath here to McCluster. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 50, it's Romo. And it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Jarrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle. The best player on just about any team he would play on.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now here goes the former Cowboys star. It's DeMarco Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's got time. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it's third down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On third down, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Walker will be 33 when the season starts in 2017, and he's kind of having a late career renaissance, if you will, isn't it?
He certainly is. He went to his second straight Pro Bowl after the 2016 season. He did it as well in 2015. Those are the first 2 of his career. He'd always been behind other guys. Remember when he was in San Francisco? Wasn't the primary option at tight end, but he is in Tennessee. And he's kind of a new age tight end, even though he's a little bit older. Can split out, run routes like a wide receiver, but he also can do the dirty work inside as a blocker.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's go now. Right 18.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down, That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. From his goal line here, Romo finding time. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Murray, the lone setback, and he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. At the end of 1, 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They go play action. Mariota. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Mariota now from the 50. Got a man, it's right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kendall Wright, 50 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Cowboys pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
To throw on second down is Romo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down throw. Romo out left side here to Bryant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, it's Romo. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Romo here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Romo. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready, right 18.
Romo on third down. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Antonio Andrews now to return. Bulldozes past him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First and 10. Here's Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And a nifty little deke juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Mariota now on second down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Throwing is Mariota. And underneath here to McCluster. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Our focus now moving to Dez Bryant as he heads back out there. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score of garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. Down carry by Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Both teams have played a clean first half and that there are no turnovers to this point. That being the case, it's no surprise that we have a very close game at halftime. All right, let's roll those highlights. Cowboys with the football early in the first. Bryant's deep down the field where he'll make the catch. And this will go all the way for a touchdown. 3rd and long. Wright's going to make the catch near the sidelines. And that goes as a 50-yard touchdown. This cuts the deficit to 1. Now early in the second. The quick pass, it's complete. And the pass and catch will end up going for 21 yards. Later on the drive, Romo's on target on the slant. And it ends up working for a touchdown. The lead now at 8. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That was second down run for Murray. Look at the spin. Off to the races. DeMarco Murray past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, 69 yards. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Now another try at 2 here from the 7 now. Mariota will look to throw. Surveying the field. His pass caught at the 4. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They go play action here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Holding, defense. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Check, check, check.
And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Set, black 35. Hot black 30.
Romo hands to Elliott. And an alley to run. And a cut to the left sideline. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Black 35.
Now a toss play. It's Morris. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go now.
On second down, here's Romo. He hits Beasley right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Murray, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Romo gives to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go now. 20.
10th carry now for Elliott. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Another pistol look here. Now Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. A shotgun snap for Romo. Finding time. Going right side. He has Witten. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second down now after the pass completion. Romo, a delayed give to Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart. Clock grinding, keep it going, but you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Throwing on third down, Romo. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, got three down. Let's go now.
This is Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Three down. Hey, check. 3 down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to, and the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now Dunbar. And he will lose you. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mariota on 1st down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mariota now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 1st down, Mariota. And some room to work. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Titans a 1st down. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. They'll come out in the pistol. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Mariota. And incomplete here on third down. He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano. And now it's fourth down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Right here, right here. Let's go now.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down to a knee is Romo, and that should be all she wrote. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.